Well, a couple of things, Richard. One, when we were in the middle of COVID, I did agree to stay for 3 years to help the company get through that unbelievably difficult period. And as you know, like every airline, we got to within 11 weeks of bankruptcy. So for me and the shareholders, we raised equity on the base of it, and the shareholders wanted to stay for 3 years. I meet that commitment at the end of this year. And then I felt I've been in the job for 15 years as the CEO of Qantas, 5 years before that as the CEO of Jetstar, 20 years as the CEO of an airline. And I think now's the time for me to go on and do other things. And I want to try to do other things that are different. I'm still young enough to do that. And I think 15 years, the company's in a great position where we've now set ourselves up to do Project Sunrise. That will change international travel. We've set ourselves up for the best domestic position of any airline, I think, in any domestic market around the world. We've got a loyalty program that's meeting record profitability. We've got freight businesses making record results, and the group is going to make record results. The best profit it's ever done this year, nearly $2.5 billion. So it's a good time to go out on a high.
I read one article that sort of described your legacy as mixed, which I didn't quite fully understand, because I think the general view is that a tremendous success. You've saved Qantas on several occasions. But if you take back to 2011, though, that was the hardest in a sense, because the pandemic, you didn't really, you're fighting a fire that you didn't start. But in 2011, when you shut the airline, that was you.
It was, but again, it was a fire that we didn't start, because we had industrial action going on from 3 unions, which were trying to make us give commitments that I think would have bankrupt Qantas. And instead of kicking the can down the street, which maybe a lot of CEOs would have done, we decided to make a stand to do what was right for the company and not give in to the bullying and the outrageous demands. And they were outrageous demands. And the only way then, as a solution, was we had to ground the airline and lock out the workforce to force our arbitration, which essentially happened. And we won in arbitration, which saved the airline, because it meant that we were able to do the restructuring that was needed for Qantas to actually regenerate itself and to start growing again, which is what happened between 13 and 19 before COVID.
But it was dramatic.
It was a dramatic decision.
You took a huge hit, personally.
Yeah, but it was interesting, Richard, because it was polarising, and there was a lot of people that said to me walking down the street at speeches, was saying that it was the right thing to do, and there were other people that didn't feel it was. But it was one of those decisions which was polarising. But at the end of the day, anybody in business, anybody that were going through what we would have done, would have known it was a hard decision, it was a tough decision, but one that was necessary.
Was 2011 harder than COVID in a sense that you had to make a decision in 2011? With COVID, you were reacting to something that was happening around you.
But there was a lot of hard decisions in COVID as well, and probably harder in a lot of ways, because it was outside, we had revenue switched off, we had 11 weeks to survive, we had to make nearly 1/3 of the workforce, which most airlines had to do, redundant. I had friends that worked in head office that I've worked with for nearly 20 years, I was in tears having to make them redundant. That was hard, because it was outside of our control, and you didn't know what it was going to be like at the end of the tunnel. Now, it's a lot easier in hindsight for a lot of people, but we didn't know there was going to be a vaccine. We didn't know the vaccine was going to be effective. We didn't know that borders were going to reopen as fast as they did, and we didn't know that demand was going to rebound as fast as it did, because when you were in the middle of 2020, there was no light at the end of the tunnel, and it looked like we're going to have to cope with this for a very long time.